We
Guys, I've just seen
K-pop.
Major AJ's in the building.
Cheers.
Come on.
Another banger.
Wheel up, wheel up. What's
Yo,
good,
Looking
Mr.
man,
the
what's
Major?
vibe.
up, man? Man, it's good to be here, man. How y'all doing, man? I can see y'all having a good time.
We good. It's a
Relaxing,
Oh.
bro.
blessing.
Yeah, bro, who's taking shots at the artist blowing up on TikTok, man? Don't do that, man.
If you don't want smoke, then
Yo, man, bro, you know TikTok is like it's like the future right now, you know.
No,
So
Yeah.
TikTok
many
is the
young
present,
people.
really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, like so many young people are like on the app. So if you want to get the Gen Zs, man, you know where to go. One of the things I'm most
100%.
excited about TikTok personally is the remixes that come off the app. Yeah, so there's some songs
Mm.
like they remix on the app, like this new Lil Baby song that was remixed with Makosa, like Gau Makosa challenge
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
That
when
is
they
vibe.
Premier Gao with what's
with
it called?
Lil
I think
Baby's
it's Drip
song.
Too
Yeah,
Hard.
Drip Too Hard,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yo,
Yeah. Yeah.
Drip Too
Yeah.
Hard, don't
no,
stand too.
Yeah.
I get
Yeah.
paid.
Yeah. Yeah. That is
Bro,
hard. That is hard.
yo,
So,
man,
yeah.
everyone is bumping really hard tunes right now, man. Ghana,
Yeah.
Nigeria, South Africa,
Yeah,
like the Amapianos are crazy. Everything is
boy.
crazy.
You know what
That
it is as
Trust
Crazy
me.
well?
right now.
It's the creativity that's now happening. There's
Facts.
what's it?
yeah,
It's Bad Girl. Do you know the bit where one day goes, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
yeah.
there's just an instrumental? I was watching Palmine stream last night, and
Mm.
he went nuts, and I was doing exactly the same thing in my room. Just when there's the little breakdown, when you just hear dong 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 dong.
True.
The
Fuck.
True.
Amapianos, right?
True.
Yeah,
True.
Yeah, with the Fuji sound. It's when
Yeah.
Big
It's
Tony did it
cold.
as well on his breakdown when he was like, "Get killing with the boom, but Billy with the boom." I was like, "Yo, this is
Nah, it's hard.
crazy."
It is really
Trust
hard.
me, it
But it's
does
mad
have
how
bad.
it's. Man,
Yo,
I said
Amapiano was made
it's
for alcohol, man. I don't
Yo.
know what they put in the music, but when you're in
Bro,
the
Mm,
club, once you got some alcohol in your system, some Igbo or Shayu, yo, Amapiano
maybe
is
yeah.
it knows some
But
crazy.
vibes.
it's
Way
getting
crazy.
oversaturated though. That's the thing. I just hope we don't overflog it. You know how people just overflog. You know, who remember when Azonto came out and even the people that can't hear, people that can't see, were just doing Azonto, and it's like, wait, hold on a minute, what's going on? Like before you know, it just faded out. So I don't want that same thing to happen. Well, that's just my opinion, innit?
Yeah,
But it's
I feel
good.
like I feel like I love the way everyone is kind of like leaving the pianos to the real
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Amapiano
That's how it
player right
should be.
now.
It should be like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it should be like
everyone is dishing out good music. So yeah,
Trust me. Shout out to
let's
the
go.
South and focalistic with the champion sound, as David has said.
Nah, guys, talking about good music though.
yeah.
Major AJ, I've been bumping out your tune,
oh,
Taboo.
bro, taboo, bro,
Taboo,
taboo.
bro.
Are you
Another
Bro,
mad?
banger.
no, no, no. You lot are trying nonsense. Sorry to interrupt. What? Taboo's not the banger on that album, on that
Taboo,
It's
I
EP.
need
banger,
to say
bro.
the
I'm
part.
What?
from a
this
I
disco
knew he
guy.
was gonna
perspective.
say
I
that.
know
I
the
knew he
tune
was
I'm
Superstar.
gonna
playing in
say
the
that.
What?
dance.
Bang
It's
someone
No,
say
no,
Superstar is
Afro
a
no,
mad
disco
no,
or
one.
no,
something.
no, 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 no,
Afro
no.
disco is saying
Superstar
What?
as well.
Superstar is the
is
best tune on that EP. Are
yes,
you
my
high?
God,
Yes.
oh
What?
yes.
Nah,
Nah,
these
bro.
guys are
Do
Wait,
not
capping
even
now.
wind
These
me
I
up
guys are
keep
for
capping.
that. For that.
Yo, so I feel like Superstar
Wait,
is the
Major
most
AJ.
emotional.
People need to hear this, bro. Sorry to
Superstar
interrupt.
is a mad one.
mad.
Come on.
Let's go. Legend.
Another banger.
Hey,
Nah, he,
I need to ask you. I need to ask
Yo,
you.
really. Play Taboo
bro.
now. You didn't see the music video for Taboo. They had Michael Jackson clothing and everything, fam.
All right. For those people that think Taboo is the best track, let's go.
hey, come
Another
on.
banger. Taboo. Hey, you're loving like Taboo.
Ah,
Yeah,
dope.
man. Yo, I'm glad you guys love the tunes, man. For real,
Yeah.
man. It
Of
makes me
course,
feel so
boy.
good, man.
Nah, that
Superstar
tune's
is the most
vibes.
emotional tune in the project, though. It's the most emotional like tune in the project. Superstar. That's why I made it the last song in the
Yeah,
project.
bro. Man, he's an emotive guy, bro. That's why I felt it. I was like,
Yeah,
what's going
man. Like,
on?
yeah, I
Yeah,
saw
that
your
tune is a
reaction, man. I saw your
banger.
reaction, man. Hard, man.
Banger.
Hard.
Major
Yeah.
AJ, what was the inspiration behind the EP? Because I feel like you had elements of like 70s, 80s type of,
Mhm.
yeah. What was the
So,
inspiration?
so before I move on, yeah, first of all, I'ma just say, man, Viz, like, I'm a big fan of your channel. Like, everybody give it up for Viz, man. Yo, like, I've been following your channel
Go on,
since
Viv.
season
Let's go, let's go,
three,
let's
Go
go.
man.
on, Viv.
Hey!
Hey, splashing water all the way from here. Splashing.
W's in the chat.
I
W's in the chat.
feel so good that you like listening to my music, man. It feels amazing. Your dreams come true, man, for real. So basically, yeah, man. I'm a fan of the retro sound. I love to listen to the old guys. Shout out to the OGs, because I grew up around people that listen to a lot of retro music. So I just go ahead and listen to the retro stuff. But I'm also very current. And when I got signed to Chocolate City, we were just making music, just creating. But I wanted a project that would make like me really stand out. I wanted a project that would show that I was bringing something different to Afrobeats. I wanted a project that would make you say, "Oh wow, oh who is this guy, man? Oh, I like this. This is not something I just heard yesterday. This is just something I could easily pick up." So I was listening to it. It all started from when Daft Punk, when they actually like just retired and stuff. I was feeling really down, because I'm a big fan. So I was bumping their album, and I was just thinking about infusing Afro beats with the disco sound. And from there, me and Duni linked up at the recording camp I had, and we made Afro disco. From Afro disco, we made I think we made Taboo. Me and a former a friend of mine that we had been working formally before Duni, Steph. We made Omino Rascal, and we just kept on making bangers, and Retroverse just came to pass. So if you notice in the project, some of the sounds are leaning towards the retro side, while some of the sounds are leaning more towards the Afro side. So it's just a mix. So basically, I came up with the Retroverse sound with just an idea of listening to like that Daft Punk's album. Basically, that was where it all came from. And yeah, the music just took
Daft
over.
Punk, though. Daft
Yeah,
Punk.
man. Yeah, I was listening to Daft Punk's album when they retired earlier this year, and I was just thinking about it. What could I do to Afro beats with this disco funk retro elements, and that was what birthed Afro disco and the rest of the tracks on the project. Yeah.
I mean, AJ, I've got a question for you, man. Because obviously, whenever a newer artist pops, there's gonna be, I feel, a level of comparison. That's just what happens. Because obviously, you're going into a scene where there are a lot of artists that have unique kind of levels, and what naturally happens as human beings is we naturally associate sounds with stuff we already know. How do you feel about the comparisons that are currently floating around? Because people are saying Oxlade, people are saying Rema, like in regards to the comparisons to where you are. Like, how do you feel about those comparisons that are currently happening?
Yeah, man. I feel like those are, like you said, that's we're all human beings, and those are the bands that make the game interesting. Like people are gonna talk, just like when you watch football. I'm a Chelsea fan. Sometimes I could be talking bands about Manchester United or other teams.
Don't talk to me
So
about United,
basically,
brother. I'm a United fan. I hate it. Boo.
so basically, I just like to focus on the music, and I feel like everyone is doing great. Like Rema, Fireboy, Oxlade, everyone is really killing it, and the sky is like really big enough. Like Ashake is killing it, Omale is killing it. So I feel like it won't be good as an artist to focus on the comparison. Personally, I just really want to focus on doing my shit. Like just every time I go on stage, I want people to like the sound. I want people to like the music. I want people to fuck with my sound. And I'm just gonna focus on that. And I feel like everyone is collaborating and everyone is working. So nobody's really letting the comparison cause a lot of like beef. So I feel like that's the energy Afrobeat should be on. We should just stay united and just keep doing our shit. Simple as that.
On the like similar topic of collaboration, though, there must be sort of collabs that you're thinking about. Considering how much this EP's kind of blown up, it you know what it does? It reminds me a little bit of Boy Spice's first EP, because that one blew up very quickly, and then suddenly he's doing Overdose, he's doing collabs on different albums. Like that's
Yeah.
the closest like recent comparison I can think of. So like, are there collabs you're now like thinking about that could be like in the works?
Yo, man, like, basically, right now, I have a lot of people I really want to work with. Like, internationally, I really want to work with The Weeknd. I feel like we're gonna make magic.
It's my favorite
So
artist in the world, man. That's a really cool thing to
I
hear.
really want to work. Yeah, man. Like, I feel like we're gonna make magic. So, and imagine The Weeknd on the Afrobeat sound. That would be massive, man. So yeah, man. I have a lot of other artists I'm looking to work with, basically. But right now, we're just in the studio, because basically I'm this kind of artist that just makes the music, yeah. So I kind of let like maybe sometimes the team, listen to the song and be like, okay, maybe we should put this guy on this because I'm this kind of guy that likes everything organic. I want to meet an artist I like. I want us to chill vibe. I want us to get in the studio and I want us to cook. You know, I want everything to be really organic. I feel like that's where the best music comes from. So I'm really open to working with a lot of people. I want to work with like Rema, like Fireboy, you know, like you mentioned, Ashake. Like I want to work with Weez, Burna Boy, of course. I want to work with OBO as well, like Daniel. There's so many people, Thames, Ira, like so many people are killing it right now. There's so many people I want to work with. So basically, we're just making music, but a lot of collaborations are already in the work. But I'm gonna keep it on the low. So you all should just stay
Oh no,
tuned
you've got
and
to give
just
us one,
watch
man.
out.
You've got to give us one. You've got to give us
Leak
one.
it,
You've got to give us
leak
at
it,
least one.
leak it.
Yo, man, I gotta give you guys one.
Just one.
Yo, okay, let me just give you one other collaboration. Do you guys know YKB? Do you know YKB? Have you listened to YKB's music?
I won't lie. I'm going to be
Yeah,
entirely. I've seen the name pop up on a couple of
yeah,
other
man.
things, but I've never
Yeah, you
sat down
should,
and
man.
jumped into it. I'll be
Yeah,
entirely
you
honest.
should. He's a good guy, man. We got a collab coming. You know, we got something cooking. So that is massive, you know. And yeah, man, I got more stuff in the works, like I said, but I'm this kind of guy that just likes to just pop up in your face with that shit. So yeah, man. So just stay tuned. New music and good music really coming out. You know, right now Retroverse is still like doing the Lord's work. So I'm really happy, man. And a lot of like content still coming out. I'm gonna do like a lot more performance videos for some of the tracks on the project. You know, I want to give like more versions of the project out to my fans to enjoy. So yeah, man. So more amazing stuff coming for sure.
I
Right,
wanted.
I've got one
Yeah.
more question. I've got one more question, and I'm going to hand it over to everyone else. And now I'm hogging this. I'm hogging this. It's what I do whenever I get into my interview bag. I have to do
That's
it.
cool. Go
I have
ahead,
to
go
do
ahead.
it. I have to get the questions off. So when you are in a position where you now are, where you're with Chocolate City, you are now banging tunes out. You've had a very, very good EP land. As I've already done, people ask about the collabs you want to have, but I want to hear more about the people that you want to bring with you. Who are the people that we should know about that you are kind of coming with? Like, who do you want to bring with you on this current journey?
Yeah, man. Like everybody I work with, man. Like first of all, the legendary producers I work with, Duni. She's amazing, super amazing, man. You all should check out her production.
It's good. It's good. It's cool. I just want to ask. You did a lot of remixes. I saw the different size one of Burna Boy's album, and then the Rema Wine one. But what's your kind
Yeah.
of recent favorite song that you might drop another remix to?
That I might drop another remix too right now. So I'm really bumping this O'Malley's Benji,
Hey,
Benji,
Yes.
You're
fire.
about to send Banks.
hey,
Banks is about to go, bro.
Hey, so,
Banks is about
yo,
to
man.
go.
listen.
Yeah, man. So I've been listening
Did
to that,
someone
you
say
know.
Benji, bro?
Yeah,
What?
man. Benji, man. So
Pause.
man, like I might jump on that, you know. But yeah, for my covers, I like to just, you know, be in the studio and just let it flow, you know. So most times I just be in the studio and I just feel like jumping on this beat and I just do it. So for me, I really like to take everything really organic. Like the music making process is one I like to make sure I always enjoy, you know, because I don't want to ever stop enjoying that process. So when I'm in the studio, I'm always just banging tunes, listening and vibing. Sometimes I just feel like dropping a cover. Sometimes I feel like dropping some original stuff. I just cook up something new on the spot and try to drop it online. So yeah, man, my fans online are really feeling it, and I'm really happy, man. They love the music. So
That's good.
thank
That's good,
thank
man.
God, man. Yeah, man.
That's fire. Anyone else got a
Uh,
question?
quick question. Clearly, from everything you've said, Major, you're a real Agba cooker. You're like the top cooker, top chef. So fair enough, which is good. And to be honest, like that's the confidence like I think every artist should have. Do you know what I mean? And to be fair, you don't sound selfish. You'll bring calling all your boys, all of that. That's great. But the truth is, do you ever feel pressured by, should I say, the way Afrobeat is going? Do you feel like you need to make sort of a TikTok sound, TikTok music, which sort of strips you off your natural, what's it called, calling to music? Do you feel like the pressure for you to do that, or you just make your music because you know what, this is how I feel? Just like Superstar, I could tell Superstar was from the heart, and that's how
Yeah.
I felt it. It wasn't, you were not aiming for nothing. You didn't care. You just like saying, you know what, this is me, and I just want to share this with people, with my fans. Do you feel like you're under some, you know how the world is now, you know how the industry is, do you feel
Yeah,
like you're under any pressure to like cater to the TikTok people?
So basically, I feel like personally, if you're gonna be an artist in this age and time, like you should really like you're gonna have to like find a way to make art, that people would enjoy. Because to be honest, I feel like that's one of the points of music. Like, you rarely make music that you only want to listen to. Most times you make music for people to listen to. You want to see the reactions on
Facts.
people's faces. I
Facts.
want to see you listen to my song and you're like, God, that made my bad day good. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I know there's a very thin line. Yeah, there's a very thin line that some artists cross when they're trying to make, in quotes, a marketable song. They could end up making some some kind of like low quality music. So I feel like the genius in the game, and the so-called people that have been successful in the game are the ones that have been able to find a way to blend the quality music
Mm.
to still be very, very, very enjoyable with what's current. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's just homework for you as an artist. You go to the studio and you figure it out. You figure out how to give them good music that they still bop to. If you listen to
Mm.
my project, it's a lot of very, very, very unique and retro sounds, but I'm still gonna have you bop into it. You're still gonna vibe
Mm.
to Tapu. You're still gonna vibe to Mini Rascal. Even if
Mm.
it's a Lagbaja infused
Yeah.
retro vibe, you're still gonna listen to Superstar, carry you along, even if you don't listen, you don't speak Yoruba. So
Mm.
it's left for you as an artist to find a way to blend it. So some artists cross the line, whereas they're trying to do a marketable song, like I said, or something, and they just like maybe forget, the quality and the realness of the music. So
Mm.
the team that I have, Chocolate City, we have amazing people that work with. My A&Rs are very good, and they don't even they don't pressure like artists to make music a certain way.
Mm.
That's one of the things I appreciate in the label. You get me? So they
That's
they
good.
let they always try to make sure that the music making is very, very strictly organic, and yeah, that's how it should be, man, for every artist out there. So yeah, that's what I believe. All right.
Major AJ, thanks so much for what you said earlier as well about supporting my channel and supporting me. I really appreciate you even taking the time today to come on and show love and say all those nice things. So thank you so much. Yeah, listening to your EP, I loved it. I love your sound. I just think you bring something so fresh to the game. I wanted to know what kind of inspires you when you're in the studio, because making music can't be easy all the time. There must be times where you feel like, oh, stuck for motivation. But what
Yeah.
keeps you going? What inspires you?
Yeah. So basically, I feel like when what I believe is when making music is kind of like not going well, then there's something wrong. Like there's something wrong in the vibe, maybe the vibe in the studio, maybe the mood you're in, maybe there's something on your mind. You just need to like get off your mind. Maybe the studio space is not appealing to like, your creative spirit or something. So basically, I always like to make sure that the vibe and the aura of the studio is in check. That's why I like to keep everything very organic. Like I always like to like when me and my producer friends link up, like we always like to chill out and gist, even bump tunes, like feel very relaxed and comfortable and just make music like we're making music. Because I don't like to make music like it's something else. Always like to enjoy the organic process. So, um, personally, for me, I'm a very like constantly creative person. So I live in my head a lot. So I'm always thinking, like trying to come up with ideas. So when I'm going about my day, I'm always like thinking about different stuff, different circumstances, different like things I could really sing about, different things I could talk about, or different things I see, and I just think about it, and I just think, oh, this will make a really good hook in my head. So when I go to the studio, when I listen to a beat, the kind of beats I like to listen to, it depends on my mood. So sometimes I just wanna listen to some mellow stuff. Sometimes I want us to cook up something from scratch. Sometimes I tell my producers, "Do you have any upbeat stuff for me? Let's just." So it all depends on the mood. So when I just get a perfect beat, then the hooks and the verses or something I've been coming up in my head and my notepad, everything just kind of aligns, and I just start creating basically. So that's how it is for me. I just always make sure the aura in the studio is right because I feel like as an artist when everything is right, when the producer is right, when the vibe is right, when you're happy, when you're chilling. Like, I don't think it's possible to not create. You're always gonna create, something for sure when everything is right. So, yeah, man. It's never hard when the vibe is right. So I always try and get it in check so I don't go through that problem. So that's just my own solution. Just make sure that the aura, the producer, you're working with the mood, the studio, the setting, everything is chilled. You're comfortable. You don't feel pressured and stuff. Yeah, man. And the good stuff is always gonna come.
This exclusive.
I don't like now. Now I'm thinking, which one should I play?
Chase.
Oh,
Them talk there.
Hey guys in the chat,
Damn.
remember to screen record.
This guy.
Silence is the worst thing.
okay,
I
okay,
know.
okay, okay, okay. So let me play this for you.
Ooh. I can hear something like shekere. Oh,
Alala
hey, bro, don't do that.
Huh?
Viv was on it immediately.
This sounds hard,
Can we get a production credit on this, please? Immediately.
I know.
Who do the beat?
You know, the beauty of listening to something for a Twitter space is you don't actually get to hear how good it
True.
actually is.
Very true.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tune,
You
man.
get to
That's
hear
one
a
thing.
general
Hey, listen.
vibe.
I want to know one
mad,
thing,
mad,
yeah.
mad.
Guys, I want to
That's
know one
something,
thing. Chocolate City are quiet there, yeah. Can I ask what camp are Chocolate City running? Because in the past 6 months, they've been running some mad camp where they're getting artists quietly and no talking
What,
to.
Bleak?
Yo, Chocolate City, you don't need to relax.
yo, man, like, there's so, like, guys, trust me, man, we're coming for sure, man.
Yeah, man.